در اینجا لیست فیلم هایی که در این منطقه‌ای که خواهیم رفت، یعنی وایلووا ریور، فیلم برداری شده، امثال کینگ کونگ، جوراسیک پارک، ایندیانا جونز، هاوائیان کابوی و فیلم های بسیاری در اینجا پر شده که لیستش رو در ابتدا براتون گذاشتم.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed your lunch. Very good, very good. All right, well, we're going to head to the east side, guys, and get you on your boat ride here just a little bit. Next little town we go through here is Kaloa, and that's, this is the origination of the sugar cane, guys. So we no longer produce sugar with the sugar cane, but there's about 500 acres over here along that mountain range over there that they're actually growing for rum. Yep, Kaloa rum. Yep, no longer have a lot of sugar, but we got a ton of booze. Got that alcohol out of the deal, I guess, so. Yeah, you know that drink you had for lunch there, that Mai Tai? Yeah, that was Kaloa rum on the top, yeah. Good stuff, huh? So they do produce rum with it, guys. And this is the origination, and what I really love about this town is it was mandated that they had to leave the old houses. Yeah, the businesses, all that, so the old plantation homes, the businesses. And that keeps the history of the, that sugar industry alive, the whole era. I love this one right here to the right, that yellowish kind of. Then you can see the one next door to it. That has no, I would take it too. Good paint job, hey. Kind of like a car. Give it a good paint job. It looks good on the outside. Fix it up, maintain it. What's really crazy, they just built this one to the right, but I think when they build, they have to, it blends in. Yeah, it blends in with all the buildings, which I think is a really cool idea. So the first missionaries, guys, were here back in 1835 also. This church coming up. First missionary church on the island also. Yeah, all these old plantation-style type homes. This is probably one at one point before it was normal bobs. See to the left, there's the church. Now, see, this is the poinsettia I was telling you guys about. See to the left. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, you guys are used to them in little pots. Yeah, we're used to these. And they turn just right around this Thanksgiving, Christmas time. So that's what's cool. But see these buildings, missionary church on the right, and then the next one next to it, the fish market. See how they blend in with all the buildings. Same make of them, and yeah, that one's about ready to fall into the left there. Pretty sure nobody lives there. Yeah, so that keeps the history of it for this little town. I love this little town, actually. It's a lot like the Hanapepe town, but pretty sure that gas station was. I think the building was, though. So if you guys ever do come back, this is a cool little town to kind of rummage through, walk through, and little shops and galleries and, restaurants and whatnot. Yeah, it looks like a little ghost town today. Usually there's cars everywhere through here. These beautiful Chinese banyans right here to the left with the rooting system coming up. So very first meal, guys, that's what's left of it, that brick stack to the left there. Yep, and then that's sugar cane if you haven't ever seen. If you haven't seen sugar cane, that's sugar cane to the left, guys. Yep, and then you'll see this white monument over here on your left. You'll see all the statues over there to the left inside of it. That's all those different cultures we were talking about. That's a nice commemorative to them. Nice tribute, for all the hard work, that they all made these, the sugar industry so successful. So that's kind of a little heartfelt tribute there if you ever come back. Oh, those guys are eating over here. We should just stop there and see if we can blend in, yeah? Little turkey, pumpkin pie. What's that? Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, you're right. some, but I've never heard it, but doesn't mean they're not there, But no, pretty much everybody celebrates, here. Except for us in the tourism industry. I think next year will be the first time, because I'm moving to Tennessee, guys, in 6 months. And now, maybe now I do gotta cook, but it'll be my first Thanksgiving in about 16 years that I've been off. So, because every Thursday is a Pride of America, right? So, yeah, so we gotta work, but no, we actually have a shift right now, probably about 3 times a week. Yeah, there was one in yesterday, the Zandam, Rotterdam. We had the Sun, which one is that? Norwegian Sun was just in like Monday, I think. Yeah, so we get anywhere from this one ship to 4 to 5 ships a week sometimes. Yeah, it just depends. They're all coming back now from Alaska, so I call it the cruising season. So September through about April, right around there, and then when it starts warming up in Alaska, they all head that way. And then this one is a guarantee, 52 weeks a year. So we at least have this one, and we know that, But, so yeah, and then the summertime, we get random ships in here and there, like Disney, Viking, ships that are going around the world, Yeah. Like summer, I'll be in Tennessee anyway, so. Maybe? No, guaranteed. I'm going to be there at the end of April if I can help it. This, guys, is one of my favorite drives through here. This is our tunnel of trees. These are eucalyptus trees. They're known as the swamp mahogany. A gentleman, he was a pineapple baron. His name was Duncan McBride. Came here in the early 19s. And he brought 1,500 eucalyptus trees to line his driveway. Which must have been some driveway, because he had over 500 left over that he planted right here. Yeah, so there were 2 reasons. These are called the swamp mahogany. It's a very thirsty tree. So one was actually for shade. This is the route they would take to export the sugar, right? Not having anywhere to really rest up, stop off, kind of cool down. They would eat lunch here and then continue on. Second reason was over here to the left, it was real swampy kind of marshland. And these trees would help soak up all that water. Yeah, and that way they could plant the sugar in there too. So, unfortunately, this whole thing, man, was canopied in. It was dark in here, actually. The hurricane after 92, there wasn't a leaf left on these trees. A lot of trees had fallen, the limbs had broke off, but not quite what it used to be, but it's beautiful. It's really come back nicely. And I love these plants coming off of these trees down here at this end. If you guys recognize those, that's your average house plant. Yep, it is a philodendron on steroids. Yeah, very big, yeah. But that's my favorite. See, so we went in one side, we just came out the other. See how that worked for the south side of the island, guys? Yeah. It's a very simple island, really, to get around, to be honest with you. But I love that tree tunnel. And then also you'll see a lot of the different kind of eucalyptus over here on your right. Actually, there's quite a few fields around here, but if you guys look, you'll see they're planted in rows. Which obviously they don't grow naturally like that. So very strategically planted, They're going to cut these up and mulch them for electricity, for a biomass plant that we have. So we do use all that water too, guys, all the rainwater we get for a hydroelectric plant. We have a biomass plant. We also have one by Hanapepe. That plant was also off of fossil fuel. Yeah, that and solar. So eventually by 2050, guys, they want this whole island to be self-sustained for electricity. Yeah, strictly the water, the sun, and these trees. That's it. So we pay 60 cents a kilowatt right now, which is, expensive. When they started the solar about 10 years ago, they were like, oh, your bills will go down. Well, thank God for patience, because I'm still waiting. 60 cents a kilowatt. That's expensive. Probably did have a couple Mai Tais coming from the football game or something. Yeah, I'd say, no, that's a shoulder bud. Then you see these orange flower trees kind of starting to bloom now. That's a African tulip. Yeah. Yeah, from Switzerland. Sweden. Oh, kidding. That's actually a weed. You guys, even our weeds are pretty. It is considered a weed. These albizia trees, I think they're gorgeous. There's these canopy umbrella trees you guys kind of been seeing around. Yeah, these are from North Africa. They make the best like silhouette sunrise sunset. They are gorgeous. Yeah, but those trees are one of the fastest growing trees in the world, guys. They can grow 15 foot a year. That's over a foot a month. Isn't that wild? You could probably sit there and watch it grow, really, to be honest. But yeah, they actually brought these trees in for soil erosion. Because as tall as the tree gets and it's light, so does the rooting system. See these to the left? Pretty good size. Yeah. So that is for soil erosion to help keep the soil together or the earth kind of falling apart. Yeah. I am. Just a little, yeah. We're a little bit here and there. Well, they're trying to turn this one into our state tree right here to the left. Now that's our cell phone tower pine tree. Isn't that pretty? I've never seen a tree that green. That color green. Yeah. They said as long as it blends in, I'm like, could you put it with other trees maybe? Or, you know, I've never seen that much metal on the top of another tree. But they say it blends, it blends. Right? What a beautiful day. Gosh, I mean, if I gotta work on a holiday, at least it's a gorgeous day. Man, this has been such a pretty, so clear. Yeah, you guys actually have, I know, because you know what, we've, our last quite a few days have been so beautiful, yeah. They said it was supposed to be, but I can't trust the weather forecasters anymore, but yeah, our last few days have been just spectacular. So glad you guys got such a nice trip for the holiday too. There's days, you know, we get like a hazy kind of filmy kind of look around the island, especially when the volcano's doing its thing, you know, and that's blowing the stuff up this way. So sometimes it's kind of hazy and hard to see, and then sometimes like this is just clear as a bell. I mean, it's about as clear as it gets. But not many people love this stuff, but I do. I heard a lady say the other day, she said, I've never heard morning glory being explained as beautiful. But right here to the left and right, I think it's gorgeous. The vines coming down, you know, but that kind of compares to, I guess, your kudzu that people hate so much. But look how pretty on this tree, the flowers and this stuff. I think it's gorgeous. Yeah. Eventually, yeah, they do kind of engulf the tree and, you know, whatnot, but it seems like they do pretty well. Man, I wish every day the traffic was like this. This would be awesome. See? Stinking light. See, nobody can barely come, and then here we are. What's his name? Joe. It's Joe's fault. Yeah. That's our community college to the left, guys. This land was donated by some sugar barons, and it was Grove Farms. The foundation's called Grove Farms, but they were going to build a university over here, but this island's kind of small for a university. Yeah. So eventually they decided to go community college instead. So the kids have just graduated, you know, got some nice trades in here, nursing programs, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good school to go to if they're not ready to leave the island, or maybe mom and dad aren't, you know. So, but otherwise, if they don't go here, they're going to another island, or they're going to go to the mainland. More solar in there. And so the Baron, these guys that donated this land right back here along this tree line back there, you guys will see inside, this used to be a 27,000 acre sugar plantation. Once back when, yep. Yeah, in fact, the people that are going to the luau tonight, that's where they're going, onto that property. Yeah, so they, Gaylord Wilcox and his wife Ethel, they started their plantation over here, built this beautiful manor house back in 1935 in the English Tudor type style. So if you look back now, you can see the house there. Yeah, and that's a 16,000 square foot home. Huge. No kids. Only 3 bedrooms in that whole house. I bet he and her didn't see each other for days. You know, lots of places to go, a lot of nice sitting rooms and whatnot, but formal living and dining rooms were huge. You know, so it was more of an entertainment kind of type house, really. And so he was invited over here by his brother George, who started his plantation not far from your guys' ship, actually. And then eventually they did so well that their wealth was compared to the Vanderbilt in New York. That's wealthy. Very wealthy. Yeah. So anyway, they did well. So you guys don't have to go to the luau to go onto the property. You know, after he and his wife passed away, they sold it. And so they built, part of the house is a premier restaurant named after him, Gaylord's. And then a lot of the rooms they turned into little shops and galleries, but left the majority of the living room and all of the formal dining room. So there's about 40% of the original antique furniture still in the house. All right, turn the knob, turn the handle to the bathroom door. I see you trying to shut it back there. Turn the handle and put your hip into it. Turn the handle and put your hip into it.
Did it?
Yeah? Did it work?
Yes.
All right.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's a trick. I don't know, for being pretty much a brand new bus, there was literally 14,000 miles on this bus. That bathroom door don't work already. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. But I did find you gotta pull the handle and put a hip into it. And it worked. All right. So anyway, yeah, you guys can go onto the property. They have the rum tasting over there. They have a nice train ride. They're for the cakey or people who want to see the property and tell you all about the industry and the, you know, the family and everything about it, and just some beautiful views inside there too. Wilcox. Yep. And they did a lot for these islands. We have Wilcox Medical Center, Wilcox School, Wilcox Road, you know, but they were very fundamental in a lot of things for this island here. In fact, their sister Mabel Wilcox, she it's crazy because none of these people had kids. I don't know why. I think they hated children. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, none of them had children. So she was a nurse in World War I. And so eventually, when she came over also, she decided to build the Wilcox Medical Center. Yeah, she put all the money into all that. Yeah, so they did a lot for the island, you know, itself. And then George Wilcox, the brother that came over prior and has the plantation down the road from you guys, he helped build that fort you guys are at. Yeah, he put a lot of money into that because, you know, just having his right up the road, all he had to do was take the sugar, you know, down the road, store it in one of his buildings there, and then when, you know, it was time, they just ship it right out. So he expedited that harbor. The old Hue movie theater. This one shut down after the hurricane of '92, guys. Only thing left was the front marquee and that front box office. The whole rest was gone. So when they built it back, it's assisted living adult senior apartments in here. See some of these posters that were actually filmed. These movies were filmed here. Yeah? So they turned the box office into a little sitting room, and then they still pop popcorn for those folks that live in there, which I think is cool. I'm going to make a right-hand turn here, but you guys look to the left, and you tell me if you see any chickens in that lot. You guys thought I was kidding. I was dead. Dead till you see buckets of it. Ha, 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 ha. And you thought my joke was tacky. Huh? Yeah, me too. But I'm serious. I think in the whole time I've been driving, I've seen twice maybe a chicken in the power line. Well, he went in, he never came out, but might have been in the bucket. When all of these bloom at the same time, all the Hong Kong orchid trees to the left. I remember when these first started a few weeks ago, and I thought, oh yeah, they're just getting started. Man, those are gorgeous. She get a really good view, nice panoramic view of Mount Waialeale, guys, your wettest spot on earth. Make this light up here. Let's see if we can get a nice view of it for you. Then just to keep it simple too, your ship is 2 miles down the road to the right. And straight ahead's our airport. You ever fly back in, this is where you come in. And this airport, let me tell you guys, it doesn't get any easier. Literally, there's one terminal in there. One end is side A, this end is side B. If you get lost in our airport, you probably should not be traveling. Because it's as easy as it gets. You come out and you go left or right, that's it. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking you guys are going to get a good view of this. There she is. Yep. That's Mount Waialeale with the cloud right on top of it. You guys know that it's maybe 6 times a year that we don't have a cloud on top of it, that we see the whole thing. It's almost always got some kind of cloud on there. But that's your wettest spot on earth right there, guys. That's a stinking good view. That's probably the most we've seen in weeks. At least. That's the creation. That's the heart of the island right there. Then the old harbor was called Ahukini. So anything and everything went through this harbor. Rice, sugar, import, export, trade ships, foreign ships, whatever. So right out here to your right in the bay, guys, you'll see the rock wall with the point at the end. That was the lighthouse. And then to the right of that, you see the old structure, or what's left of it anyway. So that's where everything came in and out of before your port was built. So they wanted to bring deeper ships into that harbor there, and it wouldn't accommodate the depth. So that's when they chose where you guys are at. Started building on that, opened that for commercial business in 1930, and then utilized both up until 1950. So with the dilapidation of the buildings and whatnot on it. People still, it's got a nice little boardwalk on it. They'll fish off of it, crab, you can go out there and watch the spinner dolphins and the homu, the turtles. Sometimes you see a lot of the whales out there when they're in season. So it's a nice little spot. Right, we're not too far up the road. Man, I am digging on this traffic. Or lack of, I should say. We usually don't get over here this fast, so that's, I wish every day was like this. Excuse me. But we are just up the road, you guys, not too far, maybe another 2 miles at the most here. So, but this river, as I said earlier, is the only freshwater navigable river on any island, actually. So you guys are going to go approximately 3 miles up this 10-mile river, okay? And it's about a 20-minute ride up, guys. Once you guys get up there, you're going to get off of the boat. It's going to be about maybe a 50-yard walk, not too far, but it's a paved walkway, concreted. It's very, unstrenuous. It's pretty simple walk. And then once you guys get up to this platform area or where the grotto is, you'll have the singers, dancers, and musicians up there with you guys. Yeah, so just so you guys know, just a little bit of a surprise. You guys are all getting remarried today to someone else. Yeah. Oh, good God. Somebody probably isn't coming back. Yeah. Can you have 2 flowers just in case? Yeah. You may need a whole arrangement of flowers by the time she gets done with you. All right, but anyway, yeah, they're going to sing you guys a Hawaiian wedding song from Elvis's Blue Hawaii. So, yeah, so it's fun, it's entertaining, it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day, too, so it's going to be a nice stroll through the tropicals and botanicals, okay? So, anyway, so 20 up, then you get off, do your thing, 20 back or so. And in one direction or the other on the boat ride, guys, you'll have either the commentary from the captain, history, information, things like that. And then the other direction, you're going to have the singers, dancers, and musicians on board with you. Okay? You guys are all going to learn some new hula moves today, too. Yeah, they're going to teach you how to do the hukilau hula. Participate and have fun. There's no blackmail that I'm aware of, but I mean, there might be within your own people. But otherwise, it's a lot of fun. So just have fun with it, yeah. And so about an hour and 20 all in all. Now, we are going to make it in time, guys. Everybody, you need to use the restroom. You can do that before you go. There is not a bathroom on the boat, but there is another one up at the grotto. Okay? So just keep that in mind. I'll show you where those are at here. And then if you guys do want to refill, water bottles or whatever, there is a refill station also just around the corner by the office from where the restrooms are. Okay? So this is good. We got a 2 o'clock boat. They're actually going to load the boat in here in just about 7 minutes. So we did good. I surprised myself. Usually it takes us a lot longer traffic-wise to get over here, so that's probably a benefit of driving on a holiday. Everybody's at home eating and watching the football game right now. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Those colors, yeah. Actually the ocean, the color of the ocean depends on the color of the sky. You guys know that? Yeah, I did not know that for the longest time, because if it's clear, then you see all the, the vibrant colors. But if it's cloudy, it shadows it and makes it darker. Yeah, so. Yep, Lisa's going to be taking a nap, so I'll be here with all your guys' goodies. So whatever you guys would like to leave on, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, this is boat Smith, actually. Yeah, the luau's still here. Unfortunately, Uncle Freckles passed away this year. He was kind of the what do you call it, matriarch? Yeah? Well, what's that? Matriarch, is that the...
از این قسمت بعدی فیلم میگیرم اضافه میکنم به فیلم قبلی این قسمت هم داشته باشیم.
Half-mile cruise up the Wailua River. As we cruise upriver, I'll be giving you guys your narration portion of the tour. I'll be sharing some historical facts, history, and legends of the Wailua River Valley. So you guys just kick back, relax, enjoy the scenery. On the way back downriver, we'll have our Hawaiian music and hula dancing. I do have a couple of United States Coast Guard rules and regulations I gotta mention. If we got any smokers on board, I gotta ask that you refrain from smoking or vaping while on board. Unlikely event of an emergency, we do have life jackets. They're located up above here. The Coast Guard approved orange in color, worn like a vest. We got one trash can on board right up front off to the left side of the staircase here. Off-limit areas, the back engine compartment, back behind there, call that the pusher unit. No one is allowed to go back there. The front deck or bow is also off limits. Only my crew members are allowed up there, or myself. Those are the Coast Guard rules and regulations. The arm railings running the length of the vessel, no one is allowed to sit up there, or if there's children on board, don't let them hang over the edge. Beautiful day here on the Garden Island of Kauai. Weather doesn't get any better than this. This is our fall time winter weather. What do you guys think? It's always like this. It never rains on Kauai. It only pours. We do get a lot of rain on Kauai, but it keeps our island nice and green. Kauai nicknamed the Garden Island. You can see how green and lush it is. It is oldest of all the Hawaiian islands in the Hawaiian chain. Very fertile soil on Kauai. Good farming. Again, the Garden Island. Looking up in front of us, the mountain you see here is called Mount Nono. Mount Nono is nicknamed the Sleeping Giant. Looking at the mountain, start from the highest peak, trace it to the right. Imagine a giant lying upon his back facing skyward. Now from right here on the river, it is pretty hard to make out the giant. It's a lot easier from back at the Wailua Marina. But when you look at the mountain, you gotta imagine a giant lying upon his back, looking up towards the sky. So from the highest peak, you make out the profile of a face. Highest peak, the forehead, come down, there's a bridge of a nose, a little dip is the mouth, and the chin drops into the neck. Boy, I thought our boat had a full load. Look at this little boat. Those guys are loaded. Give them the hang loose there. You guys know how to do the hang loose? This is how we wave in the islands. It's your pinky, your thumb, shake it around like that. If we happen to pass any local fishermen, friendly kayakers, if they wave at you guys, spread the aloha and give them a hang loose. Now the average depth of the Wailua River is about 10 to 15 feet deep throughout the middle. The Wailua River is known to be the only navigable river in the whole state. And by that they mean it's the only river they allow passenger vessels like this to operate on. You guys are traveling with the Smith's Motorboat Service. It is a family business started here on the Wailua River back in 1946 by Grandpa Walter Smith. All the boats you see here on the Wailua River were all built by the Smith family on the Wailua River. They're all named after the grandchildren. You guys are aboard the Johnny Mac. That is the name of the vessel. So the Wailua River gets quite busy at times. Kayakers, lots of kayakers, local fishermen will come down. We also got water skiing here on the Wailua River. You see those large trees up on the mountain. Those are north to come down and fish for. Samoan crabs are also known as an Australian across the back of the crab. We also got freshwater prawns, small freshwater shrimp called the opai. The house off to the right here, this is my house. Yeah, right, I wish. The whole Wailua River Valley is a state park. I have no idea how they were able to acquire that piece of property. Somebody had enough money to make it happen, I think. But that house was built there about 15 years ago. I have no idea who owns that house. Looking up in front of us, the mountain that has just come to view here is called Mount Kapu. Mount Kapu. Kapu is spelled K-A-P-U. It means keep out or forbidden. Now back in the ancient times, the Wailua River Valley, this is where the royalty of Kauai lived. Royalty was called Ali'i. This was home of the Ali'i. Commoners were forbidden from here. If you weren't a part of the royal family and you were caught trespassing, most cases you would have been executed. Unless you could have outran the king's guardsmen to the mouth of the river, where we find the rock remains of the city of refuge. That was a temple area where you could seek refuge during times of war or if you committed a crime. Now Mount Kapu, and then across the river Mount Nono, the two mountains formed a boundary or a dividing line between the commoners and the royalty. So we do have a lot of historical landmarks spread throughout this river valley, which reminds us of the rich ancient history, like heiaus. Heiaus were temples, places of worship. There are 7 heiaus located throughout this river valley, starting at the mouth of the river, and then they lead upriver, up towards the source. Now, if you guys have a chance, take a drive up Highway 580. You'll find yourself up on this ridge line off to the right. On the other side is a scenic overlook of the Opaika Falls. It is a waterfall named after that small freshwater shrimp I mentioned, the opai. Ka'a means rolling. Opaika'a, falls of a rolling shrimp. So I noticed quite a few of you guys came in on the bus. Did you guys go all the way on the west side already? You guys went and saw the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, the Waimea Canyon? How was it? Was it a nice day for the canyon? Yeah, there's some breathtaking scenic overlooks of the Waimea Canyon. So if you guys are looking for exercise, we got the economy tour, the kayaks. $100 a day, all you can paddle. How's everybody doing out there so far? You guys hanging loose? Nobody falling asleep on me yet? That's a good sign. A lot of times this is the sleepy boat, the after lunch boat. Especially for me, I had to go up to my grandma's house for lunch. All you can eat, then waddle my way back down here to the boat. See if I can pull off a narration here. As I come around the corner, off in the distance, you'll catch a glimpse of a mountain. You just can see it for a short time there. Usually that mountain is in clouds. There is a cloud bank covering the peak of it. That mountain is the heart of Kauai. It's called Mount Waialeale. Mount Waialeale is the original volcano that once formed this island, and there is a crater in the center of the mountain that is known to be one of the wettest spots on Earth, averaging between 400 to 600 inches of rainfall per year. And in 1982, Mount Waialeale received 721 inches, setting the Guinness World Book of Records. From the crater, the rainwaters get distributed all across Kauai throughout the 7 main rivers and 21 smaller streams. Freshwater fish. We got channel catfish, largemouth and smallmouth bass, bluegills, lots of tilapia. The o'opu is a native freshwater fish. Once in a while we'll see mud turtles perched up on the logs on the edge of the riverbank. Very rare, but once in a while the green sea turtle The honu will come up in the river. Sharks out in the ocean, they don't come up in the river. Once in a while after floods, we do have some big floods that come down the river. And when the floods come down the river, they push a lot of fish out towards the Wailua River mouth with lots of logs and all sorts of debris. Even cows have gotten washed out of this river with the flood waters, wild things. So during those times, you want to stay away from the river mouth. When the river mouth is pushing a lot of rainwater out, sharks do get attracted around the area. They don't really come up in the river. I have heard of people seeing sharks under the Wailua Bridge, but they're kind of lethargic because of all the freshwater mixture. And other than that, we are pretty lucky here on Kauai. No snakes. They are not native. We've been able to keep them from being introduced. No alligators, no piranhas. About the worst thing we have to worry about are centipedes. I call them creepy crawlers. So a lot of us will spray poison around the perimeter of our houses because those centipedes, they got a nasty bite. So insects is about the worst we have on Kauai. Other than that, we are pretty lucky. Off to the left now, you have a beautiful view of Mount Kapu, the Forbidden Mountain. We've had a lot of movies filmed on Kauai. As a lot of you probably already know, Hollywood loves to visit us here. Any of you guys remember Raiders of the Lost Ark? Harrison Ford? The beginning of the movie had a scene filmed right here in these grasslands off to the left here. Indiana Jones is on the run. That scene was filmed right here. The float plane was in a different river on Kauai. Hollywood blended the two areas in, made it look like the same location. Off to the right now, between the trees, you'll see some structures. That area used to be known as the Kamokila Hawaiian Village. It was a replica of an ancient village. It was a cultural site. Used to open to the public. It was shut down in 2020. Never did reopen. If you guys remember the beginning of the movie Outbreak, starring Dustin Hoffman, there was an African village on fire. Off to the right, Hawaii, Africa. That's where that scene was filmed. Also off to the right, up on the ridge line behind us, you'll see a big, beautiful white house. That's my house. I wish. That house was featured in the movie Donovan's Dream, starring John Wayne, Lee Marvin, and Dorothy Lamour. It was the doctor's house in that movie. Old-time classics filmed here. The original King Kong. South Pacific. Blue Hawaii with Elvis Presley. Hawaiian Cowboy. The Hawaiians. Edge of Paradise. The wackiest ship in the Army. Television series like The Thornbirds, Fantasy Island. How about Gilligan's Island? You guys remember that one? I forgot to mention, you guys are on a 3-hour tour. More modern movies that were filmed here on Kauai: Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3. 6 Days and 7 Nights with Harrison Ford. The Descendants. Hobbs and Shaw. Honeymoon in Vegas. Tropic Thunder. Pirates of the Caribbean, Hook, Avatar, jungle cruise. The list goes on and on. Lots
قسمت
of movies
فیلمایی که
filmed
اینجا
here
پر
in
شده
Hawaii.
داره میگه.
Alright gang, I hope you guys enjoyed the cruise upriver. This just about ends the narration portion of your cruise. We are approaching the Fern Grotto landing zone. I'd like to kindly ask you guys to please remain seated for your safety. Until I get the vessel securely docked, pushed up against the pier, at that time I will let you know when it is all clear to disembark. The family of entertainers will be taking over. They're going to be your guides up to see the grotto. The grotto is a shallow cave. At the base of the cave is a viewing platform. Once you get up to the viewing platform, one of our entertainers on board is going to give you a narration telling you about the significance of the grotto, what it meant to the Hawaiians. Then they're going to team up, sing the Hawaiian wedding song so you guys can witness the natural acoustics of the area. Now the walk is about 200 yards up to see the grotto, 200 yards back down. Pathways are cement sidewalks. Gradual incline on the way up. Fairly easy walk, but the paths can be a little uneven and a little slick. Stay as a group, don't wander off in the jungle. You come back to Johnny Mac is gone, aloha. It's about a 2.5 mile swim. If any of you have personal items you don't want to bring up, you can't leave them on the bench seats where you're sitting. Do watch your step when you step off the vessel.
Yeah, I'm going to see here.
Over here. This is Captain Core. Give him a big round of applause. Over there in the stairwell, keeping an eye on the logs and the alligators and the hippopotamuses. That's Cousin Hattie. Give her a round of applause too. Lovely songbird is Kilo Hana, who the maiden is Mahina. I am yours truly, just the janitor of the company. My name is Johnny Mac. Give me a round of applause too. Mahalo. Everybody sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, enjoy the beautiful view of the Waialua River. Anybody got any requests, any Hawaiian song you would like to hear? No? Thank you very much. Here's some of my favorite island music. When you hear the swing and then sweet cookie, she's on the fire, a guitar in the note. When the wind starts to sway in the moonlight, you know the reason. My girl, my heart, your soul. You know the reason. My girl, my heart, haunt your soul. So when you hear the snake of that sweet electric sing a guitar and more. When the wind starts to sway in the moonlight, you know the reason why I haunt your soul. You know the reason why I haunt your soul. Seem to hear what they calling me. Seem to hear stuff that white begin. And from Pacific Heights I see the light of a city that very dear to me. Seem to see weeping sugar cane, cocoa palm, lying in the rain, and fancy iron back to zero time. Honolulu, I am coming back again. Honolulu, I am coming back again. And on to Hawaii, I believe that white Blue Valley will sing all day. The Canada white they are standing all alone. Magical garden now, calling me back home. I was young, not too smart. I left my home, looking for a brand new start. To find a place to sleep. Now I know I never will. And on to Hawaii, I lay by the bay. My own good valley. We'll sing all day right here. Canada, white bear, standing all alone. Magical garden now, calling me back home. It's a magical garden now, calling me back home. We're gonna bring in a lovely Mahina right now, and I'm gonna do a hula for you. Everybody hands on your hips, your own hips. You bend slightly at the knees, and we're going to pretend we're inside of a big round barrel. We're going to scrape the inside of the barrel only with your hips. Look at her, go ahead, follow her, go evil. Scrape the barrel. Yeah, it's a round barrel, by the way. That's okay, we like square barrels. Square barrels are good too. Some of us need some WD-40, eh? Right here. I sure do. Alright, here's some simple hand motions. Hitch ride, get your thumb out. Here, hitch your ride down to the beach. Motion on the ocean. Two hands out in front of you. Flap them up and down. That's the ocean. Grab your fishing nets. Throw them out into the ocean. Splash. Hooky means to pull. 2 times to the right and 2 times to the left to pull the nets onshore. Inside of the nets where you find fish, one hand on top of the other. Wiggle your thumbs around. Up and down motion, swimming fish. Way above your head, flying fish. Upside down, filet fish. And we take the fish, we eat it with some poi. Get on your bowls, 2 fingers. That's how we eat the fish and poi at the luau. Alright, what a wonderful day. Big motion in front of you. Wonderful day for fishing. Get on your fishing pole. And Ola Iebe, big circle right in front of you. Alright, hands on your hips. We take 2 side steps to the front of the boat. 2 side steps to the back of the boat. Just to keep the timing of the song. Alright, there we go. And 1 and 2, the front step to the back. Front of the boat, to the back of the boat. To the front of the boat, to the back of the boat. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. We got some rhythm going on here. Alright. We're rocking the boat, you guys. We're gonna do this for the next 10 minutes. Alright. To the window! To the wall! Alright, everybody get your thumb out. Here we go. Hitch ride. Oh, it go wait. Pull your nets. Do a hook it out. Whoa! I hook it, I hook it, I hook it out. Everybody loves a hook it out. Well, the low is a pound pound. Hallelujah. Alright, throw your nets. We plunge down into the sea, making fish. All the fishes swimming in me. Oh, we going to a hook it out. Pull your nets. Hooky, 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 hooky out. What a wonderful day for fishing. All right, hands on your hips. Heel high and shake those hips. Hooky loudness goes fishing. Down and over the bay. Oh, we going to a hooky loud. Hooky, 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 hooky loud. Watch it. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about. Hey, smoking where palm trees sway. Carrying on that Christmas will be rain and bright. The sun will shine bright and all the stars at night. Really pretty came up the hills up by his way. Sing Merry Christmas to you. Sing with me. Really came up the hills of things to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. Outstanding greetings that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Healing on that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine bright and all the stars at night. Believe you what good is up by his way. Sing a Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas. Sing a Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, Merry Christmas everybody. Alright. Blue, moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we. Dreams come true in the and I will all come true. This magic night of nights with you. Yeah. Butter and guava guava jelly, Ritz cracker and guava guava jelly, soda cracker and guava guava jelly, guava guava jelly. Give it up for guava jelly. Guava jelly. Alright guys, we're gonna ask everybody to please take your seat. Remain seated for a little while until our captain gets our vessel securely up against the docks. He's gonna let us know when it's safe for us to stand up and disembark the vessel. Thank you all again for riding with us. Yeah, how's about another round of applause for my family?
اینجا پر مرغ خروسه تو کاوی نگاه کنی تو پارکینگ ها پره
They're too scared to actually go like touch us. We should be honest.
اون خروس هم اونجا داره فرمان روایی میکنه این یکی خروس هم داره دعوا میکنه به مرغا که برین اون مرغ خوشگلیه محل مرغ خروس هست پشت این آبشار کوههای زمینه که دیروز ما تو هیلو رفتیم اینجا هم میرن تخم میذارن
here, other one
something important, you know. They had another one, a Hayout Refuge over across the way, the river. That was, you know, say you broke a law or a rule culturally or whatever, and they were after you. Back then, they didn't, you know, take you to jail. They killed you. So instead of that, yeah, if you made it to the refuge, then you would basically be forgiven. It's kind of like going to church, confessing your sins, and like, don't do it again, you know. But so that way you could, you know, make it to that, you'd be saved, and then on your way. Yeah. Now they say old Frank Sinatra almost drowned out here to the left in the ocean. Got a bad rip current out there, so the fire department saved him. And I'm guessing he was pretty grateful because he bought him a new fire truck. Yeah, right? Some of these areas have bad rip currents. If you don't see locals swimming there, like a lifeguard, don't go. Yeah. Yeah, so back there to the left, that's where the refuge is. So if you guys notice, we have a lot of cattle around the island too. A lot of people raise their own meat here. Pretty expensive, you know, shipping it over and buying it from the stores. Like a pound of hamburger is like $8 right now. I think that's ridiculous. We raise our own cows too. So, yeah, we just have them purchased not too long ago.
بلکه همه چی رو شیپ میکنن
So the Hawaiian word for beef, do you guys know what that is yet?
یه همبرگر
It is. It's pee-pee. Now your appetizers are poo-poos, yeah. So actually we eat pee-pee poo-poos here and there. It's really good. Yeah. Sounds kind of disgusting, but it's really good. It's just beef appetizers. Yeah. I asked the lady one time if she tried pee-pee poo-poos. She said, I beg your pardon. Yeah, it's just beef appetizer. That's all it is. Oh, okay. Thought I was being rude. But the smaller island, too, guys, we're pretty blessed. The crime is not really super high over here. You know, we have our problems, but, you know, we're pretty lucky that it's not worse. This will tell you how bad it is, actually, if you guys look right over here on the right. This is our correctional facility. That's our jail. It's across the street from a golf course. Yeah, for criminals, yeah. I could get out of that bitch over there. Come out a professional volleyball player. Yep. I think really to punish them, they put them on the main highway watching their friends and family drive by. They can't associate with you. You can't wave, you can't, nothing. They're probably like, see that? That went your brother. That could be you, but no, you know. So I think there's been maybe 14 murders the whole time I've been here. Yeah. But never mind, they were all bus driver related. That has nothing to do with it, you know. Yeah. She goes, that's why you're leaving, huh? Well, I just got out like 6 months ago, so yeah, I'm getting a bad name for myself, yeah.
فکر کنیم پاملا هریس میخواست رئیس جمهور بشه شبیه همین میخندید.
Yeah, most of it's like domestics, you know, drugs, unfortunately, DUI. They pay a fine for digital warning. Just so you know. That's poor baby sitting across from a golf course. See our state flag right here to the left, second one up? Yeah, you guys ever forget how many islands are in the state? Count the stripes. Yeah. Yes, the Union Jack was left there on purpose. Yeah, so that actually commemorates the friendship, you know, the strait between the two, the British and the Hawaiian Islands. That's the state flag. So in 1959 it became the 50th state. Then they left the Union Jack for that representation of, you know, the friendship. And before? You got it. Yep, Las Vegas. That's right. Yep, we call that the ninth island. Gambling here is against the law. You know, no lottery, no scratch off, nothing. Yep, so that is the #1 destination for the airlines from here. Seriously. Yeah. Gotta go spend that check somewhere, yeah. Sit on food, yeah. Do we go anywhere on holiday? Well, people say that, you know, being one of the #1 destinations, you know, but I myself, I go wherever my kids and grandbabies are. See, out to the mainland, I was just in Texas about a month ago, actually. We went to Tennessee in July. So wherever they are, we are, you know. That's pretty much why we're moving, because it's expensive to fly anymore. Do something different. So this harbor again on your left, I'll show you guys, that's where they actually brought the mongoose in. They did actually try to bring the mongoose to this island. Well, it didn't really work out, thank God, really. Yeah, so they brought it in for the rat infestation, and the gentleman, whoever put that in the ocean, obviously didn't think deep enough to know that one's nocturnal and the other is not. We always say that the mongoose and the chickens got together and formed a union. You know, one would work at night and one would work at day, and they would just never cross paths, you know. But yeah, they did bring it to the island. They did bring it in by freighter ship, and then they say that the crew member went to take it off the ship, stuck his fingers inside to kind of get a good grip, and it bit him. So you know, he dropped it, and then I guess they said it got so bad he just pushed it over the side of the ship, and they went inside and they drowned. You can see them here, but you're going to need a diving suit. Otherwise, yeah, we don't have them. Yeah, because if they would have made it on the island, I think we would have ended up with 2 invasive animals you can't get rid of. Rats and mongoose. More Christmas decorations out. There's Santa in a helicopter over here to the left. Cute. Over here to the right, that kind of roundish one on the top there, that's called Mount Hawkins. There's a tunnel that goes right through that mountain. You guys remember the scene where he was running from that rock through that tunnel? Yeah, it was filmed right through that mountain. Yeah, so when the Chinese were introduced to the island back when for the sugar, you know, they had already kind of been dabbling a bit with dynamite, plastic powder. So rather than come all the way like around the tree tunnel, all the way around back through, it just blew a big tunnel right through that mountain. Up one side, through the tunnel, down the other, and you're almost at the harbor. Kind of smart when you think about it. A little shortcut. Yep, and then Jurassic Park, the first one. You guys remember that one? Yeah? Do you remember the scene, the big storm scene with the dinosaurs? Kind of the mid part of it, yeah? That's actually Hurricane Aniki. That's real. Yeah. So they were, Spielberg and his crew were here filming that when the hurricane hit. They were staying over here in this 12-story building that you guys will see, the tallest high-rise on the island. And so they told everybody, they said, you got to get in, you know, get to the basement area, get over, you know, where you guys are all safe. And so what's he and his crew do? They go to the rooftop. Yeah, the cops later escorted them off. So he filmed all of that coming in and implemented that into the first movie. So that's real. Yeah, isn't that wild? That guy's crazy. Probably one of the cheapest scenes he's ever filmed, actually. Most dangerous, too, I think. Yeah, one time I had his special effects guy on all his movies. He was on my bus one time. He and his wife, he clarified every bit of that. His name was Douglas Elliott. Yeah, and he actually won the Academy Award for The Life of Pi. Yeah. Yeah, it was neat meeting them, his wife. They were very humble people. He was actually almost shy about it, you know. His wife was like, I walk the red carpet. You know, and they're in their old, you know, they're in the mid, like, 70s, late, early 80s, yeah. Yeah, they were really fascinating and fun people to meet. Okay, guys, so some of you were asking, I'll let these guys go here. Right here to the right, guys, there's restaurants, shops, you know, specialty stops, little pizza place, ice cream, Mexican food, Thai and sushi, all kinds of stuff here. That's called the Harbor Mall. Right here to the left, they have shave ice. If you haven't ever tried that, that's good stuff. They got little shops and stuff over here. Yeah, to the left. So there's the beach, guys, you were asking about, you know, Kalapaki Beach. You got Duke's Restaurant back there. There's your 12-story building, yeah. So you got all this right through here. There's shops, restaurants. This bus right here to the left. That'll be going again at about 8:30 in the morning, guys. But you have, Crazy Shirts. There's a bakery there, ABC store. So that, and there's your ship literally. So that's how far it is. It's like a 10-minute walk. So if you guys don't have anything going on tonight, Duke's Restaurant is right there, you know, oceanfront. They play music at night, you know, make some good Mai Tais. So, but otherwise, yeah, you can take the trolley or you can take the shuttle. And excuse me, you can literally take either one, get off on one, it's just across the street from each other, and then hop across and, you know, bring the other one back if you want to. So, like I said, about 8:30 in the morning. The trolley may still be going right now, but they won't be going for too much longer, I know that. But if you guys do feel like it, you know, it's just a quick walk. All right, guys, we're going to need your ship cards and IDs handy. Get you guys back in over here. See, this was the old sugar storage building to the right up here on the hill. That's the one that George Wilcox built. Now, I am going to be taking some folks over to the luau, guys, so make sure you have... Now, we'll get it back to the Blossom family over here. They'll put it at your ship.
کشتی الان داریم کشتی رو سوار شیم این اون بالا
Aloha! Happy Thanksgiving! How are you?
Ride of America اسم کشتی نروژی برگشتیم الان دیگه شما هم خسته نباشین که با ما
And tomorrow when you guys leave, we have a party gift for you.
تو رو تماشا کردیم
Get 2 chickens apiece, guys. Yep, so don't forget
از
those
این
when you
تور
leave, all
لذت
right?
برده باشیم